With U.S. Cellular Prepaid, getting a great deal doesn't mean sacrificing a great experience. Other prepaid providers stick you with price hikes and slower networks. With U.S. Cellular Prepaid, there are no hidden fees or gimmicks. And now, because you get a Samsung Galaxy A16 5G for free, a great experience is even better. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
At U.S. Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want and the phone plan that's right for you.
You can get both. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
That's like us not having to choose between tickets to wrestling or that puppet musical.
Because you get both.
Get both. 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to basketball here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Andy Pollock with you here tonight. It is Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union regional final time, and the winner of this will have their ticket punched in next week's Girls State Tournament. It is time now for our Signorama Ankeny starting lineup. Signorama Ankeny is your full-service signing graphics company. They design, produce, and install all types of interior and exterior graphics, window clings, wall graphics, and more. Visit them at signorama-ankeny.com. Time now for our Signorama Ankeny starting lineups and the voice of Cade Tomlinson.
Forward for the Rams, a 5'8" senior, number 1, Norwood Johnson. At guard for the Jaguars, a 5'6" senior, number 1, Ava Martin. At guard for the Rams, a 5'4" senior, number 2, Zoe Hill. Guard for the Jaguars, a 5'10" senior. She wears number 3, Finley Blackmore. At guard for the Rams, a 5'6" senior, number 10, Alyssa Bartlett. At guard for the Jaguars, she stands 5'10". She's a senior, number 4, Jaden Brett. At guard for the Rams, a 5'6" sophomore, number 15, Hallie Clark. At guard for the Jaguars, a 5'8" senior, number 5, Maya Crawford. And at forward for the Rams, a 6'1" sophomore, number 42, Haley Vanderwerf. And at guard for the Jaguars, a 5'5" senior, she wears number 23, Tilly Smith. Officials for tonight's game are Frank Eagle, Tim Osterhaus, and Chris Thomas. Now, to honor America and those who have served along with their families, we ask that you please rise.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
US Cellular has a new deal we don't want you to miss. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus on us and stay a step ahead with Galaxy AI.
Well, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus with Galaxy AI on us. US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome back to the jungle here at Ankeny Centennial High School. And we got the buzz that only a sub-state round will bring to the gym. And it means tonight the winner will go on to next week's girls state tournament, Class 5A. That'll be on Monday. And the loser will go home and end their season, move on to track or golf or tennis or whatever it is, soccer. Some of these girls play in the spring. So we are ready to roll tonight as we've got a nice crowd on hand. A beautiful day here in central Iowa. It was in the 60s today, and a week ago we were not having school because it was so cold. So it's just crazy how things can change here. Centennial going out there with their all senior starting lineup. They're out there with Ava Martin, Finley Blackmore, Jaden Pratt, Maya Crawford, and Tilly Smith. Southeast Polk will go out there. Haley Vanderwerf will be in the jump. Alyssa Bartlett, Margaret Johnson, Zoe Hins, and Hallie Clark.
It's Rams, Jaguars in the jungle.
And we're set to tip.
Here we go.
Pratt against Vanderwerf, and she tips it to Maya Crawford to get things started. So the Jags will have the first run. This is the third time these two teams have met in the last 3 weeks. The Jaguars victorious in the first two, and Margaret Johnson fronting the post gets the steal to start things off. Bartlett will start off the offense for the Rams. Hintz shoots the three, lets it loose in a hurry, and Crawford up high to get the rebound. She'll get a lot of them throughout the course of the evening. Crawford over to Smith, down low. Pratt backs in on the taller Vanderwerf with a left hand up off the glass, no good. And Hintz gets the rebound. Johnson back to Bartlett to run things. Vanderwerf. And a travel there as she hands off to Johnson coming off the screen. 50 seconds by, no score in this one. Crawford kicks it out. Martin, She's had a couple nice games as the season's gone on, left alone a lot to shoot three-pointers. Crawford tries to split the zone, and quickly ahead, Hintz running the break. It's a foot race with her and Smith. Hintz goes in, up off the glass, no good, but she'll shoot free throws.
Checking the foul charge to number 23, Tilly.
Tilly Smith picks up the foul there, and that'll be the first of the night, 1 minute and 12 seconds into this one.
Number 2, Zoe Hintz.
Hintz hits the first free throw. Southeast Polk with the first bucket of the night. In transition, Southeast Polk gets their first point, and Johnson, though, on the rebound is tied up by Crawford, and the jump ball alternating possession will remain with the Rams. I want to be sure and thank all our sponsors that have got us on the air tonight during this postseason matchup. Our presenting sponsor tonight, Anne Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services. Make sure to go over and visit her, and she can help out with your investments and your insurance. Make sure you got life insurance all correct. And we got an offensive foul, and I'm not sure who they called that on. They're going to call it on Hallie Clark with that one. That's a screen away from the ball, so first foul on her. Finley Blackmore, first time touching the ball. Pratt drew the double, didn't know it was coming. Hintz got her from behind. No score yet. Hintz, the long three-point shot. Good! As Blackmore now with the basketball taken away nearly again by Hintz. Then Smith runs it down, but Hintz was the last one to touch it. Hintz playing in a different gear than everybody else so far here tonight. She's got all 4 of the points on the scoreboard. Smith. Right away, you can see Hintz trying to keep Crawford from running the offense for Centennial. These teams know each other very well. Down low, Pratt, 15-footer, no good. And up with the rebound, Johnson gets it. Bartlett on the run, pushes it ahead to Clark. Hintz has already shown she will have a quick trigger tonight. Drives into the lane and gets blocked by Pratt, and it's out of bounds and will remain with Southeast Polk. The two-handed stuff there for Jaden Pratt in front of the Centennial student section. Hintz sets it up down low. Bartlett backing in on the shorter Smith, all the way out to Johnson. Now Clark. Southeast Polk with a plan so far. It's been to run their offense through Hintz. Martin. Polk back in a hurry on defense. Pratt left open for 3. Good. Polk wastes no time getting back the other direction. Bartlett, who we've seen have some nice nights against the Jags, and then Pratt runs through Bartlett to get the steal. And that'll be a key factor tonight, is Jaden Pratt staying out of foul trouble as he saw the ball and went to get it. Southeast Polk under their own basket now. Bartlett, trouble getting it in. Close to a 5-second call, but got it into Clark. Down low, Hintz once again, and running out of bounds, quickly throws it back to Clark. Then the three-point shot by Johnson, blocked by Crawford, and then stolen away by Crawford. Crawford trying to do something with a 5-on-3. Out on the corner, Blackmore. And Polk is back on defense once again. Keeping the Jags from scoring in transition was going to be a key for them tonight. They've done it so far. Pratt, the turnaround, way strong off the glass. Vanderwert is not going to back down from the challenge of guarding the future Division I basketball player Jaden Pratt. And that three-point shot is no good. The Jags caught flat-footed. Clark gets the rebound. Hintz now looking to score every time she's had it. That three-point shot is blocked by Martin. And the foul is called, and Hintz will have a chance to shoot 3 free throws.
Going to the line for the Rams, number 2, Zoe Hens, shooting 3.
So 3 free throws now coming for Zoe Hintz. Got the first. Lizzie Beam up quickly to come off the bench with our first Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution of the evening. Southeast Polk will also bring in a couple. Brooklyn Ruddy checks into the game, as well as Olivia Tui. Tilly Smith has a seat on the bench. Young Southeast Polk squad. Several freshmen will see action tonight for Coach Brad Johnson. They lead right now by 4, almost halfway through the first quarter. Crawford off the screen from Pratt. Takes it in, finds herself with some room, but can't convert. Jags swing it around once again. Pratt. Jags moving it around, but so far Southeast Polk, really good job transitioning on defense. There, Crawford drives all the way in. And gets the layup. Southeast Polk, long three-point shot there on the way, catches back iron there for Tui. And the Jags now trying to run. Pratt all the way in on Vanderwoord, and she's fouled.
Grand foul charge number 42, Haley Vanderwoord. Her first, team's second. Stepping to the line for the Jaguars, number 4, Jaden Pratt, shooting 2.
Jaden Pratt at the line. Gets the first.
Substitutions, number 23, Sloan Gaffney, number 15, Allie Clark.
And Pratt gets them both, ties it back up at 7. So early storm of points here from Southeast Polk. Jags have responded. We'll see what the next one in. There's a travel coming off the screen for Hintz. Southeast Polk trying to be a little disruptive in the Jaguar offense right now as they try to keep the ball out of Crawford's hands. Martin's got it right now. She's smothered by Hintz. I'd say they get the ball down low to Pratt, but she's 19 feet away from the basket. Then drives in and loses the basketball. Kicks it out for Smith for 3, no good. And Crawford there for the rebound, and no jump ball. Crawford comes away with it and puts it up with the left hand. Crawford with a couple early buckets. Hintz looking around, waiting for somebody to come to her side of the court. First lead of the night for the Jaguars. Hintz goes in and traveled with the basketball. The hand of Maya Crawford came in on the help defense, and that caused Hintz to shuffle her feet a little bit. Southeast Polk will take a 30-second timeout, a chance to talk about some of the other games going on here tonight. Ankeny is down at Waukee Northwest. That game is also going on the on Central Iowa Sports Network down there at Waukee Northwest. We will try to keep you updated on that score throughout the course of the evening. And we are back in play here shortly. This is a Class 5A Region 4 championship. Jaguars got here by beating Marshalltown on Saturday night, 68-17. Southeast Polk got here by beating Atumwa 63-34. Jaguars, first time running the offense with a lead. Maisie Smith in the game for the Jags right now. Pratt, the nice soft touch from outside. Ankeny trying to pull the upset down at Waukee Northwest. They lead 11-10 right now at the end of the first quarter. Hintz puts a bucket in. She's got the hot hand tonight for the Rams. Crawford all the way in, kicks it out, and she is fouled. Believe they're going to get Brooklyn Ruddy for it. It is Ruddy's first, and 3 team fouls now on the Rams. Teams are allotted 5 team fouls each quarter before they shoot 2 free throws. Pratt left open momentarily again, really drawing Vanderwood away from the basket, which has been going to be a key for the Jags to be able to get some offensive boards. Pratt again for 3. Jaden Pratt with 2 3-pointers from the outside. The Weichert Realtors 5-1-5 3-point shot there by Pratt. She's got 8. Going through the lane, Alyssa Bartlett hits the deck. Now driving in is Tui. Tilly Smith, great defense on her, uses that baseline as a 6th defender. Now Vanderwert, a long ways away from the basket, and that's where they want her. Nice entry pass, but Crawford tips it away. Jags on the run once again, 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Nice look from Crawford to Pratt down low in transition. And the Jags have scored 7 in a row. Jags have done a good job anticipating the cut. Now Southeast Polk decides to kick one out and try another 3. They can't get it. Pratt and Crawford a little scruff for the rebound, and Pratt gets it, but then quickly gives it off to Crawford. All the way down, the extra pass. Lizzie Beam for 3. Jaguars have caught fire in the last 3 minutes of the first quarter. They lead by 10. Bartlett, she'll let loose a 3-point shot. Way short, it was not blocked, and the Jaguars will have a chance at the last shot of the first quarter. Blackmore checks back in the game. Also in the game for the Jaguars, Rylan Boating. Actually saw Rylan out in her driveway shooting baskets this afternoon, enjoying the nice weather. 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jags with a huge explosion of points over the last 3 minutes. Hand off to Crawford, out in the corner, design play, and Hintz was all over it. Hintz, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and Hintz is going to have a chance to shoot a couple free throws. No, they say on the ground. Key right there, as that was called on the ground. And 2 fouls now on Tilly Smith. Lizzie Beam will get set to check back in, and another Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Jags on a 14-2 run. And Hintz didn't know the time on the clock. Jaguars, 19-9 after 1. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want and the phone plan that's right for you.
You can get both. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
That's like us not having to choose between tickets to wrestling or that puppet musical.
Because you get both.
Get both. 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90. US Cellular, built for us.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
And we're back in the second quarter. Jaguars will have possession here, leading 19-9. Great start for Coach Scott DeYoung, the Hall of Famer. And Crawford soft off the glass. Bartlett now nearly traveled to the basketball. Hintz works her way into a triple team and throws it up off the glass, no good. Finley Blackmore up high to get the rebound for the Jaguars. She decides to bring it up court on her own after looking at Ava Martin and deciding she was going to do it. Then Martin has her pocket picked by Clark. Out in the corner, Johnson drives her way in, up off the glass, no good, and a big battle for the rebound. Vanderwoord hits the deck. Big collision between her and Boating, no foul called. And now the Jags looking to run a little bit. Pratt on the bench right now for the Jags, getting a little break after she played every second of the first quarter. She's got 8 for the Jaguars so far here tonight. Crawford, long three-point shot, short. The Boating battles for the rebound. Hands it off to Blackmore. Jaguars with a fresh 35. Crawford, muscle move into the lane and can't quite get it to fall. Hintz running the floor off the outlet from Vanderwoord, up off the glass and good for Zoe Hintz. Jags by 10. Crawford looking around, Southeast Polk, kind of a 2-3 zone look, but Hintz is standing right in the passing lane, picks it off once again, another steal and another layup for Zoe Hintz. Jags didn't recognize it was zone there, and Coach Scott DeYoung wants a timeout. Ankeny, Waukee Northwest, all tied up at 15 with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. 4A games also going on tonight. I know North Polk is playing right up the road. And our sister station, Central Iowa Sports Network, will be manning the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Digital Network next week. We'll be at the state tournament all week long. Can't wait to be there. One of the great activities going on in all of high school sports is the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Basketball Tournament, and we will be there. Coming out of the timeout, Jaguar basketball. Coach Scott DeYoung didn't like how many turnovers they've got, particularly how many steals that Zoe Hintz has got her hands on. She is seeing plays happen before anybody else on the floor does tonight. Out of the timeout, Polk into a man-to-man. Martin, a little spin move up off the glass. Ava Martin showing some of that fancy footwork that comes along with her outstanding soccer career that she's had as a Jaguar. Looking to tap the ball away from Hintz a little bit. Hintz a pull-up 15-footer, no good. Battle for the rebound, Lizzie Beam tracks it down. Jags looking to run when they have the chance. Crawford going to let loose another three. Can't get it, but Blackmore keeps the rebound alive to Beam. Beam has it blocked by Johnson. Bartlett. This is Clark right now down low. Picked up her dribble, nothing to do with it. That shot no good and tipped out of bounds. It's going to go off Jaden Pratt and remain with Southeast Polk. Olivia Toohey and Hallie Vanderwoort back in with some Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitutions. Down in the corner, Bartlett off the inbounds. Decides not to take the shot. Maybe she should have, because Crawford then takes it away from her. Fast-moving second quarter. No fouls have been called. Crawford might have been able to take the layup. Pratt now, 15-foot shot. And uses every bit of the home rim to put it in. Pratt into double digits. Then into the lane. Bartlett can't get it to fall. It's out of bounds. A lot of hands on that, and they're going to say it last went off. of, I believe, Brooklyn Ruddy for Southeast Polk. Maisie Smith checks back in the game, got some good minutes on the defensive end in the first quarter. Crawford now against some token pressure. After a fast start by Southeast Polk, it's been all Jaguars. Pratt left open for three. She's already got two. Decides to go down to Crawford, and Crawford knocked to the ground again, no foul called. Second quarter's been a lot of physical play, and Pratt with a kick save. The one sport at Centennial she hasn't played is soccer, and gets the kick save there. The all-state volleyball player, outstanding long jumper on the track, and a D1 basketball player. Incredible high school career for Jaden Pratt. She will not be running track this year, so this will be it. The last time to see one of the greatest athletes at Centennial here tonight. Hintz tosses that one up off the glass, no good, and who else but Jaden Pratt with a rebound. Ball tipped away again. Southeast Polk been incredibly disruptive on defense tonight. Smith to Pratt. She'll shoot that from 18 feet out and get it once again. 14 for Pratt. She had a huge game against Marshalltown in the regional semifinal. Up the road right now, North Polk leads ADM 22 to 11. Looking forward to seeing the Comets next week at the state tournament. Jaguars focused on punching their ticket here. The backdoor cut from Pratt to Smith, and she can't quite convert. Jags are 15-7 coming into this game. 2 of those 15 wins have already come against Southeast Polk. And they're looking really good so far here tonight. The floater in the lane, no good. Southeast Polk had 7 points in the first 3 minutes of this game, and they have 13 right now in the next 9 minutes of the game. Floater in the lane. Maisie Smith can't get it to fall. Bartlett, the pull-up shot is good. Alyssa Bartlett, she's been a good one. The senior guard, going to be missed by Coach Johnson quite a bit. It's been fun to watch her career over there out of Altoona. Pratt once again, and she'll have a chance at the free throw line. Jaden Pratt had 19 points in that blowout over Marshalltown in the regional semifinal, and already has 14, and now a chance at the free throw line here tonight to add to that. Future Illinois State Redbird hits the free throw. Northwest late in the second quarter leads Ankeny 21-15. That was going to be a tall task for the Hawkettes to hang with Northwest all night. They have this year a couple times, but Northwest is so athletic, and that's a young team too. Very young team. Pratt gets that friendly hometown roll once again. Jaden Pratt up to 15 points in the first half. Bartlett. Then up off the glass, no good. Maisie Smith, great defense there on Brooklyn Ruddy. Crawford was looking like she wanted to throw it on the back door to Martin. Decides to kick it out to Blackmore, who will shoot it. Then she spins in and has her pocket picked on the floor. Bodies everywhere. Blackmore's going to get tied up down there with Margaret Johnson and Hallie Clark. Lizzie Beam, the sophomore, one of the few underclassmen on this Ankeny Centennial team. Beam checks back in.
Random substitution number 2, Zoe Hammond.
So the Rams trying to figure out how to dig into this 14-point lead for the Jags. Ruddy to Hintz, who has been a little quieter now that the Jags realized that she was out there looking for steals. Little cut there to Bartlett. Tipped away momentarily. Open look coming there for Ruddy, no good, and Beam with a great box out. Now Beam realizes quickly she's got 2-on-2 with momentum and then pulls it up. Martin. She's been held quiet tonight, but she doesn't have to shoot much because Jaden Pratt's been hitting everything. Pratt's got the basketball right now. Looks like Polk back into their zone. Boxing one on Pratt. Draws a triple team, kicks it out. There's Ava Martin for three, and that's way strong. Her first look at it tonight. Ava's been an outstanding three-point shooter for Scott DeYoung, and she's not going to get many better open looks than that. Rams holding for one. Join us at halftime. I think we've got Hayden Bratland, the state champion for Centennial, coming up to join us at the break for an interview. And there's a foul. The first foul of the Jags in the second quarter is going to be whistled here with 6.8 seconds to go. And that's going to be on Crawford, just her first. Brooklyn Ruddy will shoot a couple. See what the Jags have in their back pocket with 6.8 seconds to go. Ready? That one's strong as well. Rebound is battled for and thrown away. Crawford's got it. 3 seconds to go. Crawford pulls up the long three-pointer way short there. Might have been able to take a couple more dribbles. We're going to look around. I think we've got Hayden Bratland ready to join us here at the break here on Centennial Digital. Jaguars trying to punch their ticket. Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk. But first, go Hawks. My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. I've been helping families here for over 20 years as a realtor, and I know that our schools and community activities are second to none. That's why people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a supporter. If I can help you or anyone you know find the perfect home in Ankeny or the Metro, let's talk. And now it's time to cheer on our kids.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want and the phone plan that's right for you.
You can get both. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
That's like us not having to choose between tickets to wrestling or that puppet musical.
Because you get both.
Get both. 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90. US Cellular, built for us.
Hey, welcome back. Halftime here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. And the Drags right now are ahead 29-15 over Southeast Polk in the game that the winner will punch their ticket to next week's girls state basketball tournament. And I am very honored right now to be joined by our first state champion at Ankeny Centennial in wrestling, Hayden Bratland. Hayden, just a sophomore. Hayden, I know you come from a wrestling family. It's a big deal at your house, but just tell me a little bit about going from last year, how you finished last year, your training process through this year, just how exciting it was to win that state title.
It was really exciting for me, especially because I lost to that girl in the finals last year, and I trained in the off season too, so it was really nice to come back and win that state title this year.
Girls wrestling here in Iowa, it was the second year this year of the girls state tournament. We were there the whole time covering you guys. An awesome time because you guys finished second this year as a team, and it was just a blast to follow you guys throughout the whole couple days. But tell me a little bit about how your progression as a wrestler has gone, because it's not a sport that's been around for a long time for girls.
So, well, I started as a 4th grader, which not many girls did.
Right.
A lot of girls on my team, they started later, in their high school years. So I've definitely been in the game for a little bit longer, but it's been a fun run with everyone that I've been with on the team. One
of the things we've noticed at the state tournament as it's gone on is some of those girls who early on were winning titles are not doing it anymore, as some of the other ones have caught up with more training methods. And it's not just a 3-month-a-year sport for you ladies right now. This is something that consumes you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I work on it off season, and a lot of our ladies on our team work on it off season as well.
I know Coach Rowland has been a guy that I've enjoyed talking to a bunch. I know he works with you guys a lot throughout everything. What's the room like? How does he treat you guys during the course of practice?
I would definitely say practices are vigorous. We work really hard in the practice room. We sweat a lot, and I think he's a great coach. And we have fun as well.
You and Haley McGrew, I assume you guys with weights very close to each other. You've had a chance to train with each other. You guys push each other quite a bit?
Yes, we do. We do.
A lot of fun just to watch how that worked out. One of the most fun events for me this year was a night that Waukee Northwest, the Raccoon River Valley, and Cedar Falls were in town. You had a chance as number 1, the number 2, and the number 3 team in the state for wrestling. We were there covering that, and the quality of wrestling that was with those you 3 schools that were together was outstanding. And they've got some couple really good girls at your weight as well.
Yeah, they do. It was amazing to see how far we've come, and especially how good we did against those teams, because we really didn't think we were going to do that well, but we kept it pretty close in those duels.
You guys have come a long way in the last 2 years since this has been sanctioned is the word I was looking for, sanctioned sport. As you look at the girls coming up and you see some of these younger girls, what's some advice you'd have for some of the younger ones just getting started?
I would say just to stick with it. It was really hard for me to stick with it because I wanted to quit all the time, especially with it not being fully a girls sport, out wrestling boys a lot. I would say just to work hard in the practice room and you'll achieve so many great things.
That had to be a lot of fun. The crowds at that girls' state tournament was outstanding. I mean, they sold out almost every session that they were there. What's that like to see something that's come from literally nothing over the last 3 years, I guess now, to just seeing night after night sold out wrestling?
It's been amazing, honestly. I remember my state tournament, it would be a round robin with 4 girls, and now we're seeing these huge brackets, and it's just crazy seeing, we're actually achieving big things now with girls wrestling.
Well, again, it was a lot of fun this year. Congratulations to you. And did you have a chance to go down and watch the boys' state tournament last week?
I watched it online.
Online, okay, got you. Which, we had that too. And a lot of fun then to see Max Daybolt, another sophomore as well right now. You guys both win a couple state titles. So that was a fun year this year for Centennial Wrestling. So congratulations to you, Hayden Bratland. And we'll be back here with the second half on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Welcome back to the third quarter here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire, as we get set to go with the Jaguars leading Southeast Polk 29-15.
We're getting ready to go for second half action. Southeast Polk fans, are you ready? Jaguar fans, are you ready? It's Jaguars second half.
As Jaguars will have the ball first, Crawford, they immediately get it to Pratt, and they go underneath. Blackmore in interior passing there. Crawford gets it to trickle in.
Number 5, Maya Crawford.
Hands off, yells Coach Scott DeYoung. The wise words from the Hall of Famer, and Hintz throws it away. Crawford, the 2-on-1 for the Jags. Nice pass ahead to Blackmore, who will have a chance to shoot a couple free throws. Good shot of the Jags, helping Finley Blackmore, the senior, up.
Ring foul charge to number 1, Margaret Johnson. Her first team.
Margaret Johnson picks up her first foul. Blackmore can't get the first one to fall. After the game, stick around, check out our Facebook page, Centennial Digital on Facebook, and we will have the post-game show with interviews with the players and Coach Scott DeYoung, and maybe an appearance from the Hokey Pokey if the Jags were to win. Pratt looking down low, trying to get it to Martin. Then decides to go all the way in, up with the left hand, and blocked a little bit there by Vanderwert. Hintz trips on Martin as she throws it out there, but somehow gets it to Bartlett, and Bartlett into the lane, and Bartlett goes down hard, helped up by her own teammates and Tilly Smith. And Tilly Smith tonight has just got caught in some bad defensive situations. She has picked up her third foul.
Jaguar substitution number 24, Lizzie Lee.
On the move, Hintz drives in. Bartlett. And a three-point shot there for Johnson. Gets it back to a 13-point lead for the Jags. Crawford can't convert. Hintz all the way into the lane, loses the ball, grabs it back, and then on the rebound, Vanderwert. Jags have done a really nice job on Vanderwert this game, as she has her dribble picked up. She's trying to post up down low on Pratt. Bartlett drawing a lot of attention. Johnson wanted to shoot it. Lost control though. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Clark all the way around, 5 seconds, throws it up, no good, and the rebound to Jaden Pratt. Pratt into Crawford. Crawford has it blocked and then gives it back to Pratt, and she's fouled. Have a chance at a couple more free throws. Vanderwert picks up her third. That's why we haven't seen much from her on the offensive end tonight. She's been on the bench with a lot of fouls and just picks up her third right now. They'll let Pratt shoot her first here before Vanderwert, the sophomore, will have a lot more opportunities at this. You definitely have not heard the last of Hallie Vanderwert. 16 points now for Jaden Pratt. Sloan Gaffney checks into the game. Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution, the 5'9" forward freshman for Coach Brad Johnson. Rims out for Pratt. Blocked out of there by Beam. Excellent job by Lizzie Beam to keep her body away and avoid the foul. 5:24 to go in the third quarter. Jags by 14. Hintz drives into the lane. Stuck down in the lane right now, and Martin's got the rebound. Hintz slow to get up. Jags with a 5-on-4. Crawford decides to go all the way in and lay it up and get the hoop. And a chance to shoot to make the three-point play.
Her first, team's third. Stepping to the line for the Jaguars, number 5, Maya Crawford, shooting 1.
Crawford there, shooting. Will play her college basketball at Drake University. And she converts a three-point play, and just like that, the Jags are up by 17. Biggest lead of the night for Coach Scott DeYoung and his senior-laden Jaguar team. Clark all the way in, knocked out of there by Blackmore. Down low they go. Bartlett throws it up quickly and can't get it to fall, and man, Maya Crawford's up there again for the rebound. Wherever the ball is, Maya Crawford is as well. Blackmore down in the corner. Pratt, baseline move, and thought she might dunk it there, but couldn't quite convert the layup. And a lot of contact on the rebound, and Southeast Polk comes out of there with it, even though Gaffney hit the floor hard. A lot of attention anytime Southeast Polk goes into the lane. Clark, back to Ruddy. Bartlett, the floater in the lane, no good. And the rebound to Pratt once again. I don't keep rebounds up here, but she's got to be close to a double-double. She's got the ball right now. Martin. Martin lost her ponytail and had hair all over in her face. One of the perils of that long, dark hair. Pratt, the quick release, and she gets fouled and gets the bucket. Quick release for Jaden Pratt. And Sloan Gaffney will get the foul dinged on her second. Pratt couldn't get that to fall either. So we remain at 19. Pratt's got 18. And Southeast Polk will take a 30-second timeout. Chance to look around at some of our other scores this evening. These are all games that will send teams to the state tournament. Over on the east side of the state, Liberty trying to beat City High right now at halftime. They lead 38-34. Prairie, also in 5A, leads Waterloo West 30-21. North Polk at halftime over ADM 27-14, and the last report we have is just before halftime, Waukee Northwest over Ankeny 21-15. That's a game that a lot of Jaguars will have their radar up for, as Waukee Northwest, the 3 seed, would be, the Jaguars would not mind seeing the 3 seed fall, that the Jags could fall to that line. Not that playing Dowling in a semifinal game would be any easier, but it at least avoids Johnston until you get to the final. Johnston, the heavy favorite to win another state title this year. 3-point shot for Bartlett. That looked on from here. Great view of it for us. Crawford again with a rebound. Extra pass, Tilly Smith, the future Grandview Viking, couldn't quite get it to fall. Southeast Polk away with a rebound. Bartlett, the quick stutter move. Great defense by Beam, draws the double team, and Bartlett throws it up, the nice soft touch. Gets it to fall. Thanks to Dave Lane down at Prairie Trail Sports Complex with all his TVs set up tonight. He's monitoring all the developing situations, letting us know that Waukee Northwest leads Ankeny right now with a minute left in the third quarter by 11. Excuse me, by 9. My math is no good. Bartlett. She hands off to Clark. Clark drives in and had a block. I think Maisie Smith got a hand on it. Jaguars have played. They've had 2 fouls whistled on them in the last 14 minutes of action. Down low, Pratt draws the double. The flash there by Smith, couldn't get it to fall. And Pratt gets a frustration foul. Just her second. Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Finley Blackmore checks into the game for the Jags. Zoe Hintz. And who else? Gail Vanderwerk back in the game for Southeast Polk with her 3 fouls. Good to see School Resource Officer Jake McDonough back in the house tonight. Missed him for a couple games. You don't miss Jake McDonough when he's here. Ruddy has it tipped away, the quick hands of Maya Crawford. And on the inbounds play, the whistle never even blew right now. The official's going to discuss it, and I'm not sure anybody actually touched it down there in the corner, but they are going to give it back to Southeast Polk. They must have said that at some point Ava Martin got her hand on it. Bartlett, such a good ball handler, works her way in. All the way around Ruddy, and she's going to get bodied up by Crawford. Second foul on Crawford. Coach Scott DeYoung wants the intensity back on his defense. It's been a long possession. Hins for 3, no good. And the long rebound goes out of bounds. We'll head back to the Jaguars. Crawford. Blackmore back to Crawford. Jaguars have been clicking tonight as Crawford has that block. The 6'1" Vanderwerk, who we know is going to be a force in the CIML in the state of Iowa over the next several years, and Hintz loses the ball out of bounds. It'll go back to the Jags. Hintz senior guard, Hintz and Johnson seniors, and Bartlett as well for Southeast Polk. Pratt wanted to get it down to Crawford, and now she'll let Crawford run the offense. Skip pass over here to Martin. Martin finds herself in a bind, back out. Blackmore left open for 3, no good. And Crawford gets the rebound and has it tipped out of there by Hintz. 4 seconds on the shot clock for the Jaguars to do something with it. Lizzie Beam checks back in with 50 seconds to go. Martin. 1 second, and Crawford's not going to get it off. Jaguars, that extra dribble by Martin kind of made there not be any shot for the Jags to get one off there. 17-point lead for the Jags, and Coach Scott DeYoung wants some defense. Bartlett for a long 2. About a foot inside the 3-point line. Well, back to a 14-point lead. 15, excuse me. Jags holding for 1. Crawford. Down to 10 seconds. Pratt All the way in, strong move and blocked by Vanderwert once again. Hintz out there, 1 second. Hintz, it's good if it goes. And Zoe Hintz just off the back iron. That would have changed things going into the fourth quarter. Jags by 15, trying to punch their ticket with 8 minutes to go. Back after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
With US Cellular Prepaid, getting a great deal doesn't mean sacrificing a great experience. Other prepaid providers stick you with price hikes and slower networks. With US Cellular Prepaid, there are no hidden fees or gimmicks. And now, because you get a Samsung Galaxy A16 5G for free, a great experience is even better. US Cellular, built for us.
All right, checking around at some scores right now. Prairie is up by 20 right now on West. Pleasant Valley is up by 6 on Waukee. All those games will send the winners to next week's state tournament.
Left to go. 8 minutes on the clock. The ticket to state to be punched.
Southeast Polk trying to cut into this lead. Bartlett stripped away there by Blackmore. Jaguars all hit the deck. Pratt's down there and then tied up. Jags trying to get a timeout, but couldn't quite do it.
Possession, Jaguars.
And the Jags will get it. Southeast Polk going to pressure things. Nice move by Martin. And Martin nearly had herself wolfed from behind. But now Crawford sets things up. Jags did a nice job handling the press there. Crawford posting up, sneaks around, and she is going to get called for the travel. A little skip step in there. Figured it was either going to be a travel or a 3-second call there. Southeast Polk brought a lot of fans here tonight. Jags have a nice crowd here as well, but really impressed with the Southeast Polk crowd. Down in the corner, they tried to get it into Vanderwert, and Jaden Pratt looks like the outside hitter that she was on the volleyball team and spikes that one away. Up into the Southeast Polk students that are here. Vanderwert running the offense up top, trying to give it up to Bartlett. Bartlett all the way in on Beam, throws it up, and Beam going to get whistled for the foul. Bartlett did an outstanding job of driving herself into Beam. High arcing free throw by Bartlett finds every part of the rim but the inside. And Bartlett hits that one again. So Southeast Polk again with their little 2-1-1. Long pass ahead is stolen away by Vanderwert. The long pass, and now Polk pushes it ahead. Bartlett in the corner. All the way down, up with a shot. The floater is good for Alyssa Bartlett. Blackmore throws it in, and there's a timeout already whistled over here by Coach Scott DeYoung. Right before they threw it in, the timeout was issued. Full timeout. We'll take a quick break as well and be back with the final 6:40 right after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want and the phone plan that's right for you.
You can get both. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
That's like us not having to choose between tickets to wrestling or that puppet musical.
Because you get both.
Get both. 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
I want to be sure tonight and thank Anne-Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services, Reed Plumbing, Jeremy Reed over there, Summit Family Dental, Doctors Millard and Linen, Game Day Men's Health, Eat the Frog Fitness, and Weichert Realtors, the 515 agency, for their support of postseason basketball here on Centennial Digital. Southeast Polk with a steal again off the pressure. Hintz couldn't get it to fall. Battle for the rebound. Hintz and Martin are tied up, and it will stay with Southeast Polk. Zoe Hintz has been everywhere tonight. The last time these two teams played just a week ago, it was similar to this. Jags had a lead. Southeast Polk clawed back in late. Don't forget to join us on our Facebook page for the post-game show as Pratt plays D-back there and tips that one away. We'll go live immediately after. Bartlett all the way in, drives through contact and makes it through the hoop and has a chance to convert the three-point play. Down to a 10-point lead for the Jags. Part of Ankeny Animal Hospital's substitution as Tilly Smith checks back into the game. That foul was whistled on Pratt, her third. Jags led by 17. And now it's down to 9. And taken away again. The press has caused issues for the Jags. Hintz left open for 3. Look out. In and out, no good. And the rebound is saved in and wide open under the hoop is Ruddy. And it's blocked out of bounds. No foul called. And the crowd's starting to get into this one. Coach Scott DeYoung wants to calm his team down as well. He didn't like the look of that huddle. We'll keep it right here and check on some other scores. This game is taking a turn. Waukee Northwest right now leads Ankeny 34-32 with 3.5 minutes to go as the Hawkettes trying to punch their ticket down in Waukee. Looks like the Hawkettes have the basketball right now as well. Boy, that would be a big upset. Coach Toby trying to get his team. I don't believe the Ankeny Hawkettes have been down to state since the split. So a couple good games now going on tonight. Southeast Polk, though, right now down by 9 off the inbounds. Long pass in, and Martin undercuts Hintz, and that was the ball thrown up in the air. They both went after it, but Hintz up top, and that's going to be a foul on Martin, understandably so. That is the third now team foul. The Jags have been so good about not fouling. Now they've got 3 in this half. Waukee Northwest and Ankeny are tied now, under 3 minutes to play in that one. That's going on our sister channel on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Hintz Three-point shot on the way. Good for Hallie Clark. Southeast Polk fans are into this one. Crawford to the basketball. Jags by 6. Blackmore with the ball. Back to Crawford. Crawford drives in, up off the glass, no good. Rebound out of there to Vanderwert. Nearly travel there by Clark. As we saw, she will shoot it. This is Ruddy. Off to Hintz. Now 5 minutes to go. Bartlett. Oh, good defense there by Crawford. Bartlett up off the glass and good. Southeast Polk suddenly can't miss. And then Maya Crawford stepped over the line on the inbound, so Southeast Polk will get the ball back in what is now just a 4-point game. Coach Scott DeYoung going to take another timeout. We'll take one as well. Be back right after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
US Cellular has a new deal we don't want you to miss. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus on us and stay a step ahead with Galaxy AI.
Well, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus with Galaxy AI on us. US Cellular, built for us.
Southeast Polk feeling the momentum right now. Their fans are excited and into it. This gym is heating up. Everything you'd want in a regional final game. Lob into Vanderwert. Bartlett, who's had an outstanding second half. Now Hintz. Whips it all the way around. Clark left open for three. In and out, no good. And Pratt is fouled on the rebound. And Hallie Vanderwert just picked up her 4th foul with 4:37 to go. And that is a big one because Southeast Polk is a completely different team with her on the bench. Huge foul there off the rebound. Just the first foul on Southeast Polk of the 4th quarter. But this pressure has caused the Jaguars issues. Crawford up the sideline, whips it ahead to Martin, and the Jags are going to run their offense in the half court. Southeast Polk has extended the defensive pressure. Martin for three, no good. Rebound tipped out of there, and now on the run is Brooklyn Ruddy, and she's sniped from behind by Crawford. This gym has got loud. It is rocking in the jungle tonight. Crawford looking for a screen from Beam. Gives it off to Blackmore. Now 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Pratt goes up and can't get the open layup to fall. The defender fell down and she didn't realize how open she was. Under 4 to play. Bartlett playing a different tempo this quarter. Long 3-point shot there, way long there from Ruddy. With the rebound to Gaffney, and then she throws it away. Crawford going to run things now, and Vanderwert quickly back up off the bench, and she's going to have to be careful. Crawford nearly picks up her dribble and carries it, but she doesn't. Pratt, she's getting counted down as she hands off to Crawford. Crawford eyeing down Hintz, drives in, has a lot of room, up off the glass, strong, no good, and the rebound out of there to Bartlett. And a timeout down here now for Brad Johnson. Another full timeout. We'll take another break and be back. This has turned into a good one. 3:09 to play here in the jungle on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Coming out of the timeout, 37-33, the Jaguars lead. The Southeast Polk defensive pressure has been turned up in the second half and has really got to the Jaguars, particularly in this fourth quarter. It is Southeast Polk basketball right now with 3:09 to go. Waukee Northwest has a really good one going with the Hawkettes right now. They lead by 1 with a minute to play. Bartlett, though, back here live action. She goes in on Crawford. Back out to Hintz. They're trying to get it down low to Vanderwert. Clark, back to Hintz. Thought about the three, spin move into the lane, up off the glass, no good, but Vanderwert there for the rebound, throws it up again, and Jaden Pratt comes away with the rebound. Pratt might just take it up herself, and she does, and she's run into by Brooklyn Ruddy as they try to put pressure on the basketball. Just 2 team fouls on Southeast Polk in this quarter. Now Crawford sets it up once again. Beam to Pratt. Long shot out for Martin. She was due and couldn't quite get it to fall. Rebound out of there to Ruddy. Bartlett now. Backs her way in. Vanderwert steps into the long 3, no good, and Crawford the only one there for the rebound. Southeast Polk now has gone a little cold. The Jags have gone even colder. Crawford takes the ball up against Ruddy. Under 2 to play. Blackmore all the way in. The floater puts it up and in. Finley Blackmore breaks the dry streak for the Jaguars. Jags had not scored in a long time before that basket. Vanderwert down low to Bartlett. Spin move up off the glass and good for Alyssa Bartlett. The senior has been nails here in this second half. Crawford way ahead, and she's fouled hard by Hintz, and Crawford hanging onto her head as she went down hard. And that's a big deal right now because the Jaguars, she is their main ball handler. And Crawford is holding her head right now down on the bench. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout with 1:21 to go and be back as the trainers tend to Maya Crawford.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk. But first, go Hawks.
Back here, and Maya Crawford is off the court as she goes down to the end, grabbing her head. we saw the foul. I don't think there was anything egregious, but just like in college football, there was a lot of contact there as Crawford was going up, Hintz was coming after it, and Crawford got absolutely knocked to the floor. Jags by 4 with the ball right now, minute 21 to go, but they don't have their point guard in Maya Crawford, so Lizzie Beam will run the offense. Beam gonna have to step up big right now. Gets it ahead to Smith, down low, Pratt spins her way in, draws the attention, she's gonna get tied up. They call a foul, they did, they call a foul on Zoe Hintz. As Zoe Hintz reached in. And now 4 team fouls on Southeast Polk, and it looks like Crawford is going to come back and check into the game after she's been cleared. She'll go in for Tilly Smith, and a huge round of applause from the Jaguar faithful as Maya Crawford comes off the bench with a minute 10 to go after getting knocked hard to the floor just a few seconds ago. Crawford will throw the inbounds in. Gets it in up high to Beam. Martin back to Crawford. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Martin. Handoff, Blackmore back to Crawford. Crawford all the way in, up off the glass. She's blocked by Vanderwert, out of bounds. Southeast Polk will take a timeout. We'll take one as well and be back right after this. This is Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
And we're back. Jaguars with the basketball. Crawford gets it in high to Pratt. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Pratt up off the glass. No good, but Crawford skies up and kicks it out of there. Fresh 35 for the Jags, and Pratt is fouled. That's on Zoe Hintz, her third, but the Jaguars now will shoot free throws. And Northwest scores the final 5 points of the game down in Waukee to win 43-37. So congratulations to the Wolves, who are on to the state tournament next week. Don't forget to tune into our Facebook page immediately following this one, as we will go live there. Pratt's free throw is no good with 40 seconds to go. Bartlett can't get it to fall, but the rebound, and Vanderwert tips it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Jags on after the battle between Pratt and Vanderwert. 30 seconds to go. Southeast Polk stays with the pressure. Martin, nice move to push it ahead, 3-on-1, and Martin lost it. She tried to throw it to Beam and lost control. And that ball is swatted out of there by Maya Crawford. The boys basketball team up in the student section loves that one. 16 seconds to go. Bartlett will have to take it out of bounds. Stuck down in her own corner. They lob it into Vanderwert and she hit it out of bounds. Say no, it's going to go back to Southeast Polk. It was right there. We had a great view of it, and Southeast Polk catches a break there to keep the ball. So now Clark will throw it in. She gets it to Hintz. Hintz, acrobatic move, and she can't get it to fall. Crawford's got it now. 8 seconds to go. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Crawford is fouled now with 2.9 seconds to go, and Maya Crawford is going to send the Jags on to the state basketball tournament. And a reminder, we're immediately going to go to our Facebook page after this, so check us out on Centennial Digital on Facebook for the post-game celebration. Crawford. Doesn't even matter right now. 2.9 seconds to go, and Southeast Polk with just one timeout left, so not gonna matter. And there it is. Maya Crawford, a couple at the three-point line, and with 2.9 seconds to go, Bartlett picks it up. And Ankeny Centennial has punched their ticket to next week's Girls State Basketball Tournament. That's a happy group of girls. We're going to cut away here quick, and we'll be back. Check out our post-game show on Facebook at Centennial.